No, fuck off! Now my fucking stream's not working! Leave me alone. Okay. This better work this time. Jane will like Jay's gonna fucking cry if this doesn't work. Exactly. Why is it not doing it? It's not even saying I'm streaming now. This is beyond annoying. Oh, now it's telling me that I am. For God's sake. Apparently. It has audio now. And why am I sat that close? That is criminal. Viewing of me. No, it's actually criminal viewing. No, it's actually criminal viewing. No. I can hear the repetition of myself on the stream. No, I look a little bit like I'm in shambles today, so give me a minute. We were... Yeah. When I find out where the rest of it is, of course. I can hear myself anyway. It's helpful. And well, then I'll just turn hearing myself off for the first time. Not there. It's because I look really pasty today. I don't always look pasty. I'm just a white girl. That's because I'm a white girl. What do you want me to do about that? Ow! I don't know where the rest of it is. I am not doing that. That is racist. Okay. Well, we're gonna try and do this again now. For like the 17th time. Okay. Let me run over to my Twitter again. We need a few more. Let me go ping up people. I like the concept of having a few more. Don't you? You did not just want to miss a few. Okay. I'm thinking that we make it so they can hear you. Get some, because then you can put me in like the other servers and be like, oh, I'm in this stream. No, I'm not. That's such a silly. That is such. No, that's not what I'm doing. No, I don't think it is. Because people love you. Yeah, and I want you to do Doki Doki Literature Club with me. It's as a partnership. Yeah, we're a partnership. I'm also... That's not true. It's not. Who says that? Who said that? When did I ever say that I didn't like you? I never said that. Yeah! Why does Tinker actually know what conversation we're having? Oh, it's me saying that I should promote me. So, and Az is refusing to promote me, which is just like a bit nasty. Let's get on to the stream. This game is not suitable for children or people who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. What a shame. I'll seek help after this. Yes. Yes, I agree. If it disturbs me, too bad. Yeah, I need more promotion, please. I need more promotion. So much promotion. Yeah, it's just told us this. I feel like. Oh wait. Oh wait, let me. The music is such a bop. Anyway, new game. Whoa, is that Jay in Jay's own chat? It is me in my own chat. Let's play. We've got purple lighting today. Hey! Oh, this is how I feel every morning when I get to school. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This was me in year 8. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children, and someone's just tried calling me. I'm not going to be out here. No, they didn't. Anyway, it took so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. This is literally me and my old best friend. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. There we go. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, I would ignore you if I ever saw you. How much have we already been streaming for 20 minutes? This is my question. We haven't been streaming for 20 minutes and it's claiming that we have. That's amazing. They're at the beginning of this and I have to edit it. That's mean. I see I'm doing. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I have been in this situation. Far too many times. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. You did not just say that to me. Like, brother, I need to plug in my phone. Ugh. I'm sorry, people. Oh, God, now I'm just, oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm just shake you all about a little bit. I had to shake my phone so I could put the charger in it. Oh, no. No, come back. I can't believe this has happened. I'm gonna send my ex-girlfriend a link to my Twitch stream. Huh. Oh, you don't know about her? You don't know about her. Oh no, she's online. What's that? It's my Twitch stream. No, this is one of the girlfriends who I used to be not asexual with, is the best way of putting it. Why haven't you been replying? She's like, why haven't you been replying? Because I've been streaming. She's been trying. She's a girl of that sort, if you know what I mean. She's friends with the other ones. Not like the other ones. Like fucking Mari. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say over. No. Yes, please. You cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled. Why do you know that? Become increasingly speckled with other students. Who just added me? Lana? Can you come on stream, please? I need more. So I can get money. Oh, Laura went back offline. This gets me money. You wanting to touch stuff does not get me money, Laura. 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 Fuck you, Laura. Anyway, you've kind of told me. As you draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled, with other students making their daily. By the way, Dicey MD, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? This is me when my friends used to try and make me go to Pride Club with them. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any club. This is what it was like when my friends tried to get me to go to Pride Club. I haven't even been looking either. That's not true. Yeah, it is, babe. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go on with whatever she's talking about. Who is texting me? I'm seeing notifications. Ew, she's in your... Yeah, I know. I know. I know. There's a reason. I need people. Nothing, I'm responding to a text. What do I do on my streams? Games. I'm doing DDLC right now. Oh, babes, no, don't text me about that now. I'm in the middle of a stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop DMing people. The next person who DMs me is getting cooked. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like a lot of people I'm friends with, actually. I was talking about how I'm worried that you haven't learned how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh, so are they the same age as me then? Age reveal. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because we're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Stop fucking. Stop DMing me. Why is Laura still DMing me? I'm in the middle of a fucking stream. What's DDLC? Watch my stream. Then she puts the really freaky off question she keeps asking me in Twitch. Just like, That's fine, don't worry, that's fine. Someone else left because we've gone down to 4 and we were on 5 a second ago. I'll look at a few clubs if it'll make you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. But there's so many people, like... Be simple. Yeah, sure. Also, it's a website. God's sake. You need an account to watch my stream. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things after I blankly at the wall, looking for any ounce of motivation. This is how I feel, really. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom whilst I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Don't antagonize me, bitch. You don't need to wait up to me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Exactly. Sorry. No. Shut the fuck up. This gets me money. Happily, you do not. Sorry, because I'm having an argument with my ex. Right, back to the game. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... You know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Bet you regret that, don't you, Sayori? Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. If only I'd have stayed with this mindful thought process. Meanie. I've got to say that again. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. No, that Sorry, what the heck? Chat can't hear you. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she owned it because she thought it would be fun to start help a new club. You see, this is the sort of stuff I do. I'd start the club and then never actually go. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the vice president title. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. You would actually probably more likely find me at a literature club than an anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Yeah. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Did you? Don't make promises you can't keep. That's literally my catchphrase nowadays. If Laura texts me one more time, we're gonna have issues. For God's sake, this is what happens right now. Don't make promises you can't keep. can't tell if Sierra is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Someone is calling me. Who is it? Who is it? Before it pops up on my screen. Wait, give me a minute. I'm streaming. Oh my golly gosh. Okay, for future reference, when I'm streaming, please don't call me because it pops up on my phone and then it outs people's numbers if I don't answer quick enough. So I'm having to literally. Anyway. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section on my stream. I can hear the call. As we've dropped down to one follower, one viewer. Sorry, this is not good things. These are not good things. Oh. No, they can hear me. Siri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. It is bad. 1 minute. Yes. I thought my door knocked. Sorry, I'm having like a weird conversation in my DMs, and it's no, please, because you know that if I stay on one currently, my happiness is going to fall through the floor. We're on two currently, which isn't good. I need 3 people to just appear. Yeah, I don't know whether Lana did stay on. Did you stay on? Wait, let me text her. Did you leave? I mean, I'm also viewing it myself on my other account. I do count when it's on my other account. Oh, we've apparently gone up to 4. We've just gone back up to 4. Okay. Anyway, back to reading. Everyone, the new member's here. I can't do the voice anymore. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. What? Oh, wait. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. No, it's not. Sayori, always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. What atmosphere? What atmosphere was there? It's a literature club. It's a literature club. Ah! Dicey MD, what a surprise! How does she know my name? Monica. How are you knowing my name? Welcome to the club. or words escape me in that situation because look at her. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Why is TyCMG the game pro tag being a little bit weird? What are you looking at? Yeah, so real. If you have something, if you want to say something, say it. I think my reading skills aren't the best. So sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, apparently I took a screenshot. Did that just... I'm having a feeling that it's just like... Anyway. Her small... No, you're not. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. But we're like a last year, right? And she's a first year. If you call me again, I'm gonna be really annoyed because it pops up on my screen. You called me to get me on here. And you called me the last time. I'm not down for this. She can just ignore me when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then it turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. I literally sent you a link to my stream. Okay. Oh, I hope you feel better in the morning. Thank you. Oh, won't be long. Yep. I won't. Yeah. Love you, Tim. No. Sorry. I just hit my mum with the door by accident. Anyway. Where'd he go? Wait. Why, what's... Who, what, when? Who, what, when, my... What? And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Child, why did you leave? Well, there wasn't. Yuri, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club, who has purple hair. Scrumptious in the club, if they ask me. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know who Monica is, right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. I'd be down for a slice of Monica. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, everything I want to be. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little bit... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table, so we can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I need to try and differentiate. Differentiation is killing me. My loneliness is killing me. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is only one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the table. When Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate that used to make ears. So cute. I have no idea why I was so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Suri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. It's delicious. Suri takes her mouth full and has already managed to take icing out of her face. I've turned the cupcake around in my fingers. I turn the cup. Hey! Hello, Silver. Hello. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I know it is, that's why I'm trying to scream it. We are literally so near to affiliate now that it's like killing me with anticipation. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I'm not doing the voices anymore. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, exactly. That's why we're streaming it. Because why not? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup down in front of each other, setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. At least I enjoy tea and also Tanta Harry. Oh, not Tanta. Ango Harry. Sponsoring Ango Harry. Thank you. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. So, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Oh, fuck. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. It's so, emotional. You you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That's like every relationship ever with anyone, like all friendships ever. You have to work hard. Everything is hard and like, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Enthusiastic. Yeah. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica. Yeah, that's what I don't like Natsuki. I don't like her. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. However, I haven't fully played the game yet, and my stream quality just nearly dropped through the floor. It's for me. Yeah, I'm gonna jump her because I don't like her. Like, we need Natsuki gone. You know, we don't like. I don't know how to get rid of her first though, so it's a bit difficult. Maybe that's why they're also delightful by the new idea of member joining. No, I still don't know if I can keep putting up their levels of enthusiasm about literature. There was a literature club at our school, and I did go to it for like 2 things, and then I never went back. Well, we're sorted, it's fine. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. People's emotions make you do weird things, guys. Like turn the light on for green instead of red. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. All I'm imagining is, can I find my cup? All I'm imagining, I can't find my teacup, is her doing like this. And it's just so funny to me to think about her doing that. Like, what? My favorite's usually not. My favorite are usually not. Oh, my actual cup is like what my phone's leaning against. Oh wait, now I've just put the cup back over the screen. Smooth the cup all together. Okay. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is so fun. Bitch, I was trying to read that. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I mean, you're always a lot like me when it comes to reading. Like, there's a lot of books I have that are like that. It still is amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp anything I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yori might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I didn't expect that, Yori. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. A minute. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yeah. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. They also read. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Sorry, I wrote out how to do the different voices and it's helpful. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even deepest reaches of your heart. Don't you have writing experience too, Yori? Maybe if we share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, well, let's not read Yori's. I guess it's the same for Yori. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh, wrong voice. Just so they sit in the silence for some moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I know. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Shut up, Monica. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a lot more comfortable with each other and strengthen that bond of the club. I was doing the wrong voice. Isn't that right? You can talk, by the way. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not letting you talk to people. You can talk to me. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. There's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come for the one thing in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, they're sad. But I thought you wanted to talk to me about what's just happened. I'm sorry, I thought... did I see MD? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is... If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They all jumped, apparently. Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me? Or, like, have I got to guess? I literally said, are you going to tell me about what's just happened? And you didn't say anything. Hey. Yes. Let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. I can't exactly reply whilst I'm streaming. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I'm looking forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yori and Natsuki clear up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after first school clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club and made our way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yori, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Hi! Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my curriculum, circumstances, and make sure goodwill finds me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Guess what time it is? Let's do it. Okay, time to write a poem. Pick words that you think, yeah, that would most happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. So we want to get out Natsuki first because I don't like her. Which means we've got to use cutesy words like pout. Look at her jump. Sweet. Oh, fuck off. Fantasy. Cheer. No, stop jumping. I want Natsuki. Yeah, that one out. That one. The one who jumped. Kitty. Cute. These are all. Stop! I'm trying to get Natsuki. No, that's how you're meant to get them. You've got to make them like you. Because we don't like Natsuki. We want her gone. No, what the flip? Why did you jump? You have to make them like you so that. Why is she jumping? Sayori, stop. We need to get them to like you so that Monica targets them first. Sometimes I feel like I'm so smart. There's a plan that I write up. Sorry. What are these words, chocolate? Oh, flip. Stop jumping. Silly. Why is she jumping? No. Lipstick. So we could have either gotten Natsuki or Sayori out first. By accident. I don't know. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dicey MD. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Okay, I'll just remove the MD off of it. Maybe you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me how you didn't even want to join this club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dicey always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Siri, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. We can see on your face, girl. How come? You and Dicey can become good friends too. Sayori. Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Why are these girls fiending? Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Manga is literature. Stop being mean. If she wants it to be literature, it can be literature. I just needed to quickly check how my stream's doing. It is literature. I mean, that means put in the rescue situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. If that's so? Yeah, I don't want to make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Thank you! And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. This is how I think sometimes. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. However, I wouldn't read it. No, I wouldn't. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. No, I meant like this is the way that the person we play as thinks is the way that I think sometimes. Not like how you're acting. I wouldn't act that way, it'd be a bit weird. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sierra and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yori's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is running around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Yeah, we're on the Natsuki trail now. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of them things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. True that. That is so true. That is kind of true. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Yeah, that was definitely what she just said. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to say? Are you saying that my face looks like the face of someone who reads manga? Is that what she's saying? I see. There's a lone volume of manga sitting as these are big words. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Aha! Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world now. I know how that feels. No, I don't. My entire book collection above me is perfectly organised. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls. Is that an actual thing? Is that an actual thing? I want to check. No, it's not. It's not a real literature. It's not a real literature. However, it is a foreshadowing, apparently. So anyway, back to what we were saying. It could be us, I'm just playing. It's a series I've never heard of in my life, and it probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. It probably, I feel like if I had just not searched it up and just carried on reading, it would have If you're gonna judge, go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I can tell you one thing, Dicey MD. Consider this as a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. If I did that, I wouldn't own half of my books. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the box right in my hand. Red mention? Red mention? Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls standing in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Apparently this is foreshadowing for the actual game, by the way, so it's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Won't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Natsuki still you'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting there. Not that I was just saying it's particularly bad. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over me more and more to begin to breathe than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Probably not. I am, but it's nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have plot? Look at you. Look at you. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's really funny chapters where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. I'm getting to know the characters from the game. Natsuki, I want you to die first. But later on, there's all kind of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories and then some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Maybe I underestimated you. Wait. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just mean I haven't seen you as full power. God save. The chapter seems to be about baking. Just a guess, but I think there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. It just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's manga. I feel bad for everyone that's impressionable. Aha, definitely not a coincidence. Because that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to have. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I comment saying my friends pick up series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't, that's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't show your manga. Could you not rub it in? Jeez, sorry. Like I would ever get my friends to read this. They just think the manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being like, yeah, still not grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess it's gravitated to the others. But it's probably hard for someone you like. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the cupboard. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, if it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. She puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favourite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it's especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. You've just finished the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It is a stark contrast to the usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. Never mind, I don't think I'll be doing this. I can't do it then. And being able to prove that Natsumi, who's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile to myself a little. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry. Natsuki is next. I'm deleting it too. You know, cupcakes are flowers or tea. I only need you to love me. Got your plain and red. I just want to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Oh, is that really alright? I say it mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish this one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on the shows I've been trying to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared that will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. Oh, that was me. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I write poetry sometimes when I can be bothered to. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so since I've never really done this before. What the fuck? Huh? Guys, not me messing around with my WhatsApp, and it's spazzing a little bit. I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's is on the wrinkled sheets of blue sleeve. Monica's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can't really see Monica's pristine handwriting. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki reluctantly complies as well. The music's like really a bop, I can't lie. I do the same myself. Oh, we're gonna show Natsuki first, because she's who we've been feeling for. I really only shared a mixed feeling with her first. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reviews my poems. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this so when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I want to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, look, it's not that great, but let me show you the real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you, oh, guys, time for a snack break. Because my throat is killing me from all this reading. We have crisps. Today we have Aves, wheat hilly flavored. Because hunger, that's saying, specific band. Let's go. Very tasty. I already told you that you have to announce to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. And Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out. It's a win or a loss, but she likes my poem. In any case, you need to show me yours, right? Oh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people can't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that point of poems to be for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't have your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when I'm easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whose poem should I read next? Yori, Monica, Sayori, or Yori, or normal Yori? I'm thinking we do Sayori. Let's do it in order. Do your heart. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Oh, wait, wrong voice. Oh my god, this is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Yeah, queen. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good writing at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yori's opinion is still more constructive than that. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think you understand better than a lot of people, you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a dicey poem. Sorry. That was amazing. That is amazing. Write me some poetry, guys, and we can add it to the dicey poetry collection. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings through it. Sayori hugs a sheet of paper to her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're gonna really be part of the literature club now. Ugh. Now, not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dicey. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing just how much this means to her. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of saying thank you. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that then. Yay! Now you've read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? A look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. But at least that makes you a little bit better about yourself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. I came out nice, so I should just put it. It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. But, well, I guess that's not the point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, that was meant for me. Oh well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yuri. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Let me readjust. Nothing I do can make that line sound any better. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before a minute reads next. Oh. Stop it, please. Stop. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Someone else is on our call who is not 16. I just need to put... Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure, I guess. It might be after reading through. I might release ASMR audios. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri blushes, buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to people. So look with people nowadays. You can't just kind of get to know people. You have to like fully psychoanalyze them. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are very specific writing habits that are usually typical for newer writers. And having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise with these new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberately. Right. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is that the both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought and her demeanour totally changes, her stammer is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques to go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning. A great example and try new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem too? Yeah, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I'm not reading your poem. Yuri smiles dreamily as its rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be part of a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, to last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicker back. Sorry, that was painful for me to read without text. I can't do that. Exactly, they are. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. I was actually thinking I can't read the handwriting because my eyes hate it. Wait, I could have brought my glasses out and it would have been easier. But it took a lot of time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's exactly how I currently feel. Stop sending me poetry, please. It pops up. I told you to write poetry, but not to send it to me. That's a relief. I like the poem, even though it's short. It's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest, since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yori? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dicey. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Oh, well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it, after all, but I remember the poets often express writing thoughts, the experience in their work. They usually do that more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long without you before picking up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess we'll have to keep trying. We'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I really want it to Monica now. I love Monica. She's my favourite. Hi, Dicey. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever want any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dicey. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it'll set the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I have Monica my poem. I like it, Dicey. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kind of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning there. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel real comfort doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new and do things. That's the best way to find the kind of style suits you. Everyone else seems to might be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Yeah, like how you kill off all the other girls to make me conform to you. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. You're not very confident when you go around murdering people, are you? I see. Well, let's read it then. Yep, exactly. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle produce. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real, blind like a film locked out in the sun. Monica. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless imagery. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized how I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Girl knows she's in a game. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I write freeform. That's the type of poetry I write. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah. I don't know. Ah, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe everyone else is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. And another thing to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the straight plot for too long, you'll get a dark black puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, girlie's a little bit too into us. For you. I guess that's everyone. My dad's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori, Monica, and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yori and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, staring their respective poems. As they read in lament and watch each other, their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yori smiles sadly. What's with this language? Uh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Ugh. You mean you tried so hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dicey liked it too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dicey liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yori. That's not what Yori stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dicey MD appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dicey started showing up. That's so real. That's so real. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, but they noticed I was just standing there. Dicey, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she couldn't get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple things, it's more efficient. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Then you should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Dicey. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself, it's a waste. You understand that, right, Dicey? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever agrees, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yori, you're really talented. But Natsuki has a point. I think that I want my brain in time to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows you just how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was being mean to me. Natsuki's voice whined. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard, and it looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's got caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She barely mutters, that barely audible. How are we doing? Yori looks at me dejected. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki meant everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need an apology for me, Dicey. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with that than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, they didn't mean it, okay? She definitely did. She definitely did. That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yori. So Yori, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she would appreciate it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Dicey. And to be honest, it was a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little bit used to. So my joining club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take a chance to pick a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club's for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is that we're having fun. Yeah, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. I'm planning to murder you next, is what Veronica's thinking. Monica is thinking. In the end, though, Monica was right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. In the end, I guess it would probably be worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Dicey and D, how about you? Well, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about all kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a little bit better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Dicey! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has become a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. We're going on a walk, Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, between Yori and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. We're doing a little walk, by the way. I can see why they'll make good friends with you. You? You know, Dicey MD, it's nice that I spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Because they're walking in the game. I think everyone really likes you too. That's yeah. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught out on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said, yeah. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Do I make this into a clip? Do I make the walking into a clip? Oh, poem writing time. Sparkle. Papa. Kawaii. Anime. Fireflies. Parfiat. Kitty. Hop. Dazzle. Lollipop. Fun. Marshmallow. Sugar. Games. Lipstick. Kiss. Email. Boop. And ping. And play. Guys, we're getting the band back together. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable being here. I do say it all the time. Hi, Dicey. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's a simple thing with you. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy snacks? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How didn't you even know? It's simple. If you hadn't enough money in the first place, you'd have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves that one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Daisy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with something like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ugh. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You are right, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. But, yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie. Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances down. It's a miracle. Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and I was totally worth seeing your reaction now. What the fuck? Chemistry exam tomorrow. Natsuki. Well, yeah. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and gives a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're good. You're going to go through a lot of yeah. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Bit of a weird way of giving a hug. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in her hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots off to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to go do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently, and I've always wanted to learn piano. That's really cool. You should play for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? Yeah, I mean, you just said it, didn't he, babes? What a stretch. A stretchy time. No, we're done stretching. In that case, I wouldn't let you down, DTMD. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to any pressure you or anything like that. Can I get my finger? Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot more recently. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm really sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her about it anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. No, she will not get a low taper fade. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me unexpectedly. Yeah, don't worry, I've kept my promise. I put the first volume of Parfiat Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I can handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. You can't blame me for being paranoid. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki made her way to the closet. I follow. You're gonna tell me everything you do, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. Oh, the chapter ends with Manarina. Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in the closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. Just open it a little bit. Top shelf is far above Natsuki says. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez. This is so inconvenient. Moving all these books back down. There's plenty of room on the top shelf. And besides, they're really pretty to look at all lined up. Why wouldn't you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. I think we're gonna stop the stream just before the festival preparation bit, so that we don't drop. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall, and something. I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little bit wobbly because of its collapsed design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on top of the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to reach, grabbing the books, but Natsuki's easily being stubborn as well. Natsuki reaches her fingertips to scoop me to one of the small boxes to the edge on the left. See? Yeah. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls on the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost found that Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. Now you need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll ever build bigger boxes like me. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it myself. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, just hang on. She folds past me and goes up to the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs are all desk scattered so they're too inconvenient to fit close to the closet. Ugh. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it onto the wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances on her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat back against the doorway and simply watch. That's an angle. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs... Sorry, this skirt would not be allowed in my school. The length. It's the length. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady? I hold the chair whilst Natsuki reaches back up. I can always see up her skirt. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? When she was, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the pale fat girl. Boxer. Heavy. Help. I don't think I'll be undone without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry. Alright, let me stand up. I slowly release my grip. What do you mean stand up? Why are you all the way down there? Natsuki looks at me to realize something. She'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. It's not, Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I can do it myself. Ah! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns towards chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath her feet, and frantically I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hand and the books go flying. I got you. I don't think so. Slowly, Natsuki comes up to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me as she props herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that that's not the floor that was beneath her. Gross, gross. Her fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Is everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga out on the top shelf. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Yes. Yes, she is. Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total that word. So I hope you're happy. I don't know whether that word is going to go against yours. You know. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. No, I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over her. There's a large diagonal crease on the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have been landed on that book. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Soon she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to load, she just goes ahead and cries, apparently. Natsuki, no. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I think she's a little bit mental. Ah, I'll have to get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, Sue. She shakes her head, lowering, looking down. No, I don't even care that much. It's just you're crying. I don't even care that much, but you're crying. Having a really bad day today. She sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? She shakes her head. We're gonna end the stream just before this poetry thing, because after the poetry one, that's when they do the festival preparations. Every day, it's so hard. I just want to go to the club, and Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I didn't think I know what to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Oh. I pick up volume 2 of Party Out Girls. We'll set this one aside. That'll help you cheer up, right? Her lips quivers. You're really nice to me. Oh, that sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. I'm not sure what happened today. What do you mean you're not sure what happened today? Alright, that should do it. Natsuki averts her gaze. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hand. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'll make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. It's the things that cheer me up, if you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a large, subtle, repeated joke and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to show the poems again. Ballad. As we're holding on to this for now. Yep. You sound even more enthusiastic than this time. You know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my thing and slip on. So we are probably going to finish this one off here for today. Because, yeah. It goes the next poetry lot. It does this next poetry lot and then it goes on to the preparations for the fair. And I kind of want to do that with the preparations for the fair all in one. And it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that all tonight, especially when I have an exam tomorrow. Oh, and also this stream has now been nearly 2 hours, which, you know. So, yeah, we will be getting dicing next time, won't we? Do 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 do